Hello and welcome to this video. I hope you are all doing well and in a good place at the moment, and happy new year as per usual. We've just had the game yesterday and you know what, it was a really good game, really impressed by it, but we need to work on our defence. Now let's just talk about one player Danny wants to talk about really with how he played. It was Max. He said Max Lowe was outstanding. He's very calm and comfortable on the ball. Good in his duels. Good on front foot defending. He worked very hard. He said, I told him he's a key player. He's doing well with his performance. Outstanding. I always believe and trust in him on the pitch. I never felt scared. He does well in both directions. He does really well. Big step up. Akin normally could be in trouble missing a centre back, but we got the opportunity to sort it out. And at the end of the day, he stepped up. He's done really well. Now, there's another bit I really want to talk about here. And this is the big one, that's the concern that's on a lot of Wednesday's lips at the minute if this happens. There is a lot of talk about Shay Charles in Europe. And I think it's Atalanta, one of the clubs that's looking at him. And you can understand why. Now, here's the thing. Do Southampton cash in on him now and get something for him now, or do they hold on to him and get something a bit more for him in the summer? Because a lot of people are looking at him, and you look at how well he's done, you can understand why. This wouldn't be the first time Sheffield Wednesday would have made a player really good and really viable for a parent club, and it will be interesting to see. Now, here's the thing for me, right? He's a lone player. We will have a backup in place if he does leave. We have to be realistic in our way of dealing with things. When we found out Russell Martin was leaving, we had the whole thing of going, hey, he's the one who sanctioned this loan. He's the one who said he was going to be here till the end of the season. Now they've got a new manager. It still could be the case that he's here till the end of the season. But it could be a case that they go, hey, we've been given a bid for him. And if we want to use some of that money in this January transfer window to try and keep us up, we might have to sell him to give you a bit of transfer budget. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel, please, as well. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people face, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. I believe there's about 44% of you who are not subscribed, so please subscribe. I much appreciate it. But the thing is, for me, at the moment, is Wednesday desperately need some good news on the recruitment drive with whatever happens. Because there is a worry that the games that we got coming up in January, which are thick and fast, we could slide a little bit. We could lose points again. Now, for me, I like how we were attacking yesterday. It was great to see. But again, the goals we concede are very simple, lack of concentration, not in the right position. We're chasing it. We're chasing the ball, trying to get to it, and that's something that needs to stop happening, right? Matt Lowe's done brilliant, and he's done really well of playing as a centre-back, but at the same time, he's not a centre-back. He came in to be Johnson's kind of rotation. He came in to be the rotation for him and Johnson. It can be Lowe, Johnson, like Valerie, Valentine. That was meant to be the whole thing. Like yesterday, we didn't have no Valerie because he's now ill. We have got some illness going through the camp. That's not helping. And that's something that also Danny wants to try and figure out what's going on. But here's the thing. If we lose Shay Charles, which is a possibility, he goes back to Southampton, they sell him. Not the first time it's happened to us. I think Louis Wing was the last one that happened to with us. We will have to look for another one. And that'll be difficult coming into it in January, but it's doable. And it's just going to be annoying if it does happen because he's shown us how good he is. He's shown us what he can do in that midfield, and it helps a lot. So I'd be intrigued to see what Sheffield Wednesday do if that did happen. Like I said, don't think it's going to happen yet, but if it does, you hope it happens middle of the window so you can get someone in, not right near the end. But it all depends on what happens with Southampton. It's not in our court. That's the problem with this one. The ball's in their court. It's all with Southampton, whatever they do. Also, another one that you want to throw in is Shay Charles is still getting looked at. There's interest from Tottenham, apparently. So if you did have that issue, you've also got that to think about as well. At the end of the day, there's lots of if, buts, and maybes that are going around. It could happen, it could not. And remember, it's all speculation. But I will agree with Danny. Max Lowe has been really good the last couple of games. I think he's really stepped up. And he was the one where you're just watching him and you don't need to mention because you know how he's doing. But I think it was good for Danny to pick up on how well he's done. Took him a while to get into the team, took him a while to settle, but I think since then he's been absolutely fantastic. So hopefully Sheffield Wednesday can keep his run of form going. But let's see what happens. Sheffield Wednesday got a lot of games coming up in January. We need to have a good window. I still think it's 2 centre-backs and an attacking mid that we need. So let me know in your opinion if that's still the same for you. I think a lot of people still say they want a striker as well. But anyway, I'm waffling. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.